Standard. Star News Standard late night final. Star News Standard late night final.
This is Pauline Garr speaking, women's section of the ATA. Put me through to the taxi pilot in charge of Anson, N4469. Oh, hello. Is that Mrs. Crosby? I'm afraid things seem pretty bad. She must have run out of petrol by now, and unless she's made a false landing, there can't be much hope.
Mrs. Johnson, of course your daughter must wear the hat. It's part of the school uniform. I'm quite sure she'll settle down and benefit by the school curriculum as all our pupils have done. And we move with the times. Oh, yes. But in spite of that, my girls learn to be modest and self-effacing. And above all, that a woman's place is the home. And always to be like the others. Now, Amy, put it on.
Amy, love, put it on, do.
Amy?
Very nice. Now, Amy, go to your classroom. The trouble with Amy is that she's original to a fault. But that can be dealt with.
Good morning, Miss Brown.
Come to my room. How often have I told you, you must be like the others?
Well, I am like the others, Miss Brand.
What is the meaning of this?
If the others are like me,
Amy Johnson, this is rebellion.
straw hats are old-fashioned and useless.
But it's the right thing. How can you hope to succeed in anything if you flout convention?
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Miss Amy Johnson, whom I certify as worthy to receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts of this university.
Congratulations.
And in that case, ad valorem duty would, of course, be payable on the portion consideration for the sale of the book debts.
Yes. This analysis of yours, Amy, is a really fine job. The detail in it might have puzzled many a trained man.
Thank you very much.
Have you ever thought of becoming a solicitor?
Well, no, I can't say I have.
Shall I speak to your father about it?
Well, I don't know what to say. You see, I don't think I know what I want.
It's bad.
It's worse than that. I've been a worry to them at home with my restlessness. The years at the university seem to lead nowhere, nor the business college, nor the draper's shop.
Yes, but this would lead somewhere.
I wonder.
Think it over. I'm going to have lunch. Back at 2:30.
Thanks very much.
Girlie.
Hello, Mother.
Well, now get your things off and I'll have Kitty make you a cup of tea.
Oh, no, not just yet. Just go on playing.
You look tired and worried. Anything the matter?
No?
I'm not ill.
No.
Nothing wrong at the office?
No. Not exactly.
What is it, love?
Oh, Mother, I know it sounds silly, but I just can't stand four walls. I sit and look at them, and I feel all shut in, and I think, is this going to be my horizon? And then I go out on the embankment, and the sky, and the wind, and the gulls. I watch them, and I envy them. There's no four walls about them. Mother, I'm learning to fly. And when I'm up in the air, my restlessness, it seems just to disappear. I know now what it is I've always been seeking. Oh, I feel so free and so happy when I'm flying up there above the clouds.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, Redmond. That girl Abide. The one with the ground certificate.
Yes, sir. That's her.
Which one?
Johnny?
Oh, hello. Congratulations on your ground certificate. To be the first woman to get one, you know, that's something.
Oh, I don't know. Someone had to be first.
I understand you have your C license for engines, your A for rigging, and your pilot's license.
Yes.
Pretty hard work. Full-time job, in fact. You do anything else?
Oh, yes. I work in an office in the city.
Oh, really? What do you do with your spare time?
Well, I spend most of it here. In the morning from 7 to 9:15, and then after the office, I come back and work till they close the hangars. That is, excepting 2 nights a week, which I put in as a typist for the British Empire Air League.
No, you're a bit enthusiastic about the air, aren't you?
Yes, I am. After all, it's the uninterrupted navigable ocean that comes to the threshold of every man's door.
Is that yours?
No, it's yours. It's out of one of your speeches.
Yes, of course, Cayley. Yes, well, you've got a very good memory.
It's worth remembering.
But if I can ever be of any help, Miss Johnson, let me know, will you?
Thank you very much, sir.
But it's fantastic, Amy. I shall write and tell your father my views. It's sheer folly.
Why should it be folly? Was it folly when my grandfather sailed around the Cape in a windjammer, or when my father left a comfortable job to join the Klondike Gold Rush? Don't trouble to write to Daddy. Nobody will listen, but I know he'll understand.
Fly to Australia. That's a good one. A real new stunt.
It's not a stunt. I don't want publicity.
Then what are you doing in a newspaper office?
I want help. I can't get anyone to realize. You can make whatever use of it you like, but I want to do something for aviation.
I see. A crusader, eh?
Why say it as if it was something to be ashamed of?
Hello. Yeah, let it go. It's a very interesting idea.
You really think so?
Very interesting, Miss...
Amy Johnson.
Johnson,
Then
you're seeing the
you could
world at someone else's expense.
I'm sorry I wasted my time.
Your time? Flying to Australia.
Of course, they all tell me, Lord Wakefield, that it's not a job for a woman, but I wanted to come and see you because I've had your name at the back of my mind ever since you said that you hope one day to see a woman win the Schneider Trophy.
Well?
Well, you see, my bosses have advised me to make a decision about my future, whether it's to be the office or aviation.
Well, I'm quite sure you mustn't go back to that office. Let's see, there's a second-hand moth Hope wants to sell. If you can get hold of that, it'll give you more experience in flying, and then you come back and see me again.
Well, thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Good day, sir.
And no more about flying to Australia.
Did you say the name was Hope?
Yes, Hope.
Thank you.
Flying to Australia? But Amy, where'd you get such ideas from? It's madness.
That's what they all say. I didn't think you would.
Well, I do. I do. And what's more, you're not going to do it.
I am going to do it, Daddy. Doesn't matter what anybody says, not even you. I shall do it.
Amy, I believe you will. What do you say that fellow wanted for his plane? £600?
Mother! But Daddy!
I know. All right, don't fuss.
Well, goodbye, Daddy.
Well, look, Amy. Miss Johnson, we've just had a weather report. There's fog over the channel.
Well, that's all right. I don't want to see the channel. Now, don't worry.
Who said I was worried?
You go and get some sleep.
You know, I'll be off home. Mother.
Give her my love.
I'm not satisfied with our line on Spain. We've got to get a new angle on it. Hello. Amy Johnson? Who's she? What? Broken the record to India? Halfway to... Jackson, tell young Mason I want him here at once. Bill, get Harvey for me. Dudley, keep the front page wide open. Where's Williams? Yeah. Where's Williams? Why isn't he here? Hello. Send Williams to me at once.
Who's Amy Johnson?
Who's Amy Johnson?
Hello? Hello, yes. Here, mother, switch that thing off. Hello, speaking, yes. Amy, yes, that's my daughter, yes. She's there.
Where?
India.
Oh,
What? Shh. And she's broken world's record,
I
too.
can't believe it.
Yes, go on. And she should be in, where do you say? She should be in Karachi tonight, Yes, thank you, yes. Thank you very much. Yes, goodbye.
Oh, Amy.
Bye. Here, we'll send her a telegram, though. Now then, what should we put,
Do you remember Dad when she was a tiny?
Good.
She wanted to go north. She started off without telling anybody. Went on until she was quite tired out. A motorist picked her up and brought her home. To go north. Remember, Dad, she said she'd do it.
Aye, she has too, lassie. How's this? Good luck. Doing splendidly. Keep it up. Darling, love. Hey, Emily.
Man.
And Daddy.
Terrific sensation, Wakefield. The whole world watching every mile of her flight.
And it isn't only because a young girl is doing something extraordinarily courageous and thrilling. It's more than that. She's driven a coach and four, or an airplane, which is even quicker, through centuries of custom and convention.
Yes, in a few short hours, she's broken open a great gap in the fence that's been surrounding our young women for generations. And now the young devils will come pouring through it after her, and can't quite see the end of it.
There isn't any end to it. What that young woman has done is the sort of thing that goes on forever.
Please, God, keep my girl safe.
Congratulations, Mrs. Johnson.
Hey, what have I done? It's our Amy.
Run back. This man wants to get into his own home.
You can laugh, but it is my home, and that's where I'm going to hang up my hat.
Dad, I don't know what we're going to do about lunch. Kitty really ought to go out and do some shopping.
She'd never get out.
He'll never get back.
Well, why don't you order it on phone?
They say they haven't a line to spare.
I'd give 'em line to spare.
We are a beleaguered garrison. The house is surrounded by a seething multitude. No one can get in nor out.
What do you think they're all doing here? Roundhouse, down street, right into the next street, too?
They want to know when she lands there.
And I've told them I'll let them know when we hear anything.
Now, do you propose doing that? Go up on roof and shout?
I'm going to fly the Australian flag from her bedroom window.
Oh.
Finish filling in my log, but would you give me your name, please?
Mollison. Jim.
Thank you very much. My, you do fly well.
Do I?
That's something I've got to settle down to when I get home again.
What's that?
Well, learning to fly.
Well, how'd you get to Australia? Swim?
Well, I did crash poor old Jason at Brisbane.
Yeah, well, they didn't give you much of a chance, did they, in landing?
No, it wasn't tight. You know, I thought there was an air pageant on.
Well, they were all there to see you.
Well, that's what I discovered later.
10,000 miles alone in a gypsy moth. Do you realize now that there's not a place in this world a man or a woman can't fly to? They used to talk about uncharted seas, but now it's uncharted skies. And somebody's got a chart. Oh, blimey, what a job, eh? Oh, I'm sorry to keep chattering away.
Oh, no, please go on. I never get tired of listening to an air enthusiast. There aren't many of us.
To be in at the beginning of all this, every new flight, a voyage of discovery. Do you...
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, you must be dead.
I'm not a bit tired, really.
Oh, you've got an official reception tonight, you know.
Is it going to be very posh?
Oh, yes, the whole Sydney will be there and the rest of Australia, too, if they could get in.
Will you be there?
Well, I'd like to be.
I hope you will be. You know, it's that part of it all that's so scaring.
Could I have a dance?
All right.
Make it two? Swell. Oh, good Lord, we've overshot the airfield. We're right over the harbour.
And I can assure you that all my life I shall remember the wonderful welcome Australia has given me. Although I really feel that this great honor has yet to be earned. In return, I want to try and do something for England, so that out of my flight to Australia, I can get the youth of our country to become air-minded. My message to youth is to abandon the slogan, safety first. There are lots of things to come before safety. Our country must come first. We must dream great dreams and see great visions. We've got to breed a race of airmen comparable to Drake's sea dogs, who will go out to the skyways of the air and help to bind still closer the British Empire. And I want to appeal to the youth of the Empire to join with me in furthering the great cause of aviation. Everyone can help. Well, I don't ask that you should all learn to fly. But I do ask for your enthusiasm. Our great sailors won the freedom of the seas. And it's up to us to win the freedom of the skies.
This is something new on me, Jim. She's amazing.
She's terrific. Yeah, boy, she does something to him. It makes one ambitious. It's disturbing, boy.
Disturbing?
Wish I'd done what she's done.
You could.
But I didn't, you see, that's the point. She knew that she could do something, and she did it. I know that I can do it. And what have I done?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to get that dance someone.
Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, really, no, please, let the lady have a rest. She must be very fatigued after a long reception like this. Do let her have a rest. Now, come along, please, you know. Do come along. You'll see her later. What do you want?
A dance with Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson's too tired to dance with anybody.
I think she might dance with me.
I don't argue about it.
Well, I do.
That's enough, sir. What?
Jim, you can't argue with a general.
Can't I?
Oh, come and have a drink.
Of course, I don't know how you did it. Seems an extraordinary thing for a young girl to think of.
Oh, do you think so?
Would never have entered my head.
Wouldn't it?
As for old Pepys, Sir Peter, you know, the Air Marshal, he told me he wouldn't have gone up in that plane of yours for £1 million. Not for £1 million.
That's a lot of money.
Well, it's not much use if you become a cropper, is it, what?
Oh, but I didn't.
No, by Jove, no, that's true. Yes, it makes you think.
Look, I promised this dance to someone. Would you please excuse me? I can do them later.
Yes, it makes you think.
Miss Johnson, this has just arrived.
proud of her. We wish she were ours.
That's the bit I like. Her head refuses to swell. Governor General. Nay, cold mother.
Never in history has a commoner had such a royal welcome. It's estimated that there are close on 5 million people between here and London to get a passing glimpse of Amy Johnson. And there's a plane passing the control tower. Can you hear that crowd? Can you hear it? There's the plane just taxiing up to a standstill. The crowd surging forward to get their first glimpse of Amy. There's her father and mother, too, going up and greeting her. It's certainly a marvellous day for them, too. Now, they're all coming over to the platform here where there'll be an official reception. There are quite a number of distinguished people here with me. The Lord Thompson, the Minister for Air, Lord Wakefield, Mayor and Mayoress of Croydon. Oh, here she comes now. Here she comes through the crowd. Yes, with her father and mother and several very large and very hot policemen. She's looking very happy, rather overwhelmed by the reception. Here she's coming up the stairs, and the Mayor of Croydon is officially welcoming her.
Welcome and congratulations, Miss Johnson. A great achievement, a memorable occasion, my dear.
Thank you very much.
And here is Amy, I think, to say a few words to you herself.
Well, I'm sorry to be late and to have kept you all waiting. I'm afraid I'm not a very good advertisement for aviation, but never mind. I'll try and do better next time.
But she's starting a very important lecture tour. I'm afraid it's absolutely impossible.
How am I going to cope with it all?
You can't, so don't try. There were over 2,000 letters this morning alone. Her ladyship was very pressing for you to address her girls' club on the 19th. And on the same day, you're wanted to open 4 bazaars and 6 garden fetes.
Well, if I say yes to one, I must say yes to them all.
And the same evening, an invitation to be guest of honor.
If I say no, I'm so afraid they're going to think I'm standoffish.
These flowers for you, Miss Johnson.
Would you put them with the others?
They're from Australia with a cable to the management to make sure you receive them personally. And this message. 2 dances still owing. Is that clear?
Yes, it's quite clear. Oh, may I have that, please? Thank you
You've
so
only
much.
20 minutes. You really should be on your way.
All right. Well, will you put him in my room?
There's a gentleman to see you, Miss Johnson.
Oh, she can't see anyone. She'll be late at the palace.
I've already given instructions, but I think you should see this gentleman. I fancy he's from the Lord Chamberlain's office.
Oh, probably to instruct you on the procedure. Show him in.
Good morning, Miss Johnson. I must apologize for troubling you.
Oh, not at all.
This must be a very anxious day, and anything we can do to save you trouble.
It's very kind of you.
To come to the matter in hand, may I interest you in a vacuum cleaner?
A what?
The wonder of the modern world, its performance on a carpet.
But I haven't got a carpet.
Oh,
no.
yes, Miss Johnson, a magic carpet with the world at your
please,
feet.
I have an appointment,
demands a magic
and I'm
cleaner.
late already, if
A
you'll
magic
excuse
cleaner,
me.
a magic... Oh.
I'm sorry, you're doing nearly 40 miles an hour in the park.
I know, Constable. I'm late for an appointment at Buckingham Palace.
Going to see the king, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right, if you'll excuse me.
Hey! Can't escape the law, you know.
So it seems.
Can I have your autograph, Amy? Didn't expect that, did you?
I can't say I did.
That's very handsome. Well, how did you find the folks up at Buckingham Palace?
Oh, they were grand. You know, I was alone with them for half an hour. They make you feel quite at home.
Oh, they're
Thank
all
you.
right. There's not much wrong with them.
You know, Daddy,
Hmm?
before I started out for Australia, I often used to picture my homecoming. I used to think I'd come straight back to the club at Stag Lane and land in a corner of the aerodrome and creep quietly into the sheds during the lunch hour if possible. Give all my engineering friends a surprise of their lives. I was going to allow myself just one triumphant cry. I was going to say to them, well, I said I'd do it, and I did it. And then put on my overalls and get back to work.
You can't do as you please any longer, Miss Amy Johnson, CBE. You're somebody.
Aye, and when you're somebody, you can't always be yourself. Or if you can, well, then you are somebody.
Well, this has started something. I thought it would. Here somebody wants to fly from Australia to England. Why not?
What shall I tell him?
Cable, yes.
Is it here? Yes. Say, would it be any good if I had a bit on it?
On what?
Mollison.
What does it say?
Well, back Mollison, Wakefield.
Don't forget, Jim, you're carrying petrol for 2,000 miles. As much as she'd lift on a full-sized aerodrome, and this isn't.
It's big enough, Mac.
Those telegraph wires on the edge of the field, that's your chief danger. I've had red hurricane lamps fixed on them. You'll have to be off the ground before you're halfway to them.
That's all right, don't you worry. So long, pal.
Good luck, Jim.
What about a quick one for the road, Jimmy?
Well, carbon not a drop till I get to England.
If you mean that, the record's broken already.
All right, let her go. Goodbye, Australia. God bless Lord Wakefield. England, here I come.
She's wickedly overloaded, sir.
Overloading cost me my leg.
You wouldn't listen?
Not a good listener.
He's certainly taking a chance.
He'll be better at that. Jim, hang on. We'll have you out in no time.
What happened, Jim?
I crashed.
Make it personal and urgent, Nick.
Ah, they tell me Mollison was left at the post.
Yes, he was, but you can put your shirt on him if he runs again.
I will that.
Congratulations, Mr. Mollison.
Thanks, lad. Give her a bran mash and a rub down. She deserves it.
Congratulations, Mr. Mollison. Magnificent flight.
Thanks, lad.
May I say how glad we are to have you in England?
Well, I'm not sorry to be here myself.
Oh, you must be tired.
Well, just a bit. You got a light of what?
Certainly. We've reserved a suite for you at Grosvenor House. That all right?
Oh, thanks a lot.
The one Amy Johnson had.
Oh. Well, I hope she's not turned out for me.
Oh, no.
Well, she's still in the hotel?
Oh, no.
Well, where is she?
We've just had the news through. She's broken the record to Tokyo.
Oh.
At the moment, the world is noisy with the sound of breaking records. We've only just recovered from the shock of Amy. And she did shock us in a way that does us good. She flew east to Tokyo, and the record went west. And here's another. From Australia home. 1.5 days inside record time. Now, everything that can be said about Amy's flights can be said about Jim's. By and large, they had the same difficulties to conquer. by and large, they overcame them with the same unconquerable genius. So tonight, I ask you to drink to one of those shocking geniuses, Jim Mollison. Jim Mollison.
Keep talking here.
As I was saying, Amy.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Johnson, but when you think of all the things you flew over, I mean the sharks and cannibals and bandits.
Oh, I had a letter to the bandits asking them to treat me very kindly. A ransom would be paid.
How very thoughtful. But what about the cannibals?
Oh, the cannibals, yes. Yes, now that was a risk. I was afraid they couldn't read.
Oh. Was there anything else, dear? No. Well, I think that settles everything. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. My dear, she seems quite intelligent.
Quite.
Why, no, they're impossible, Amy. Really?
They make me feel like a monkey at the zoo. Why can't they just say that I was the first woman to fly to Australia and let it go at that?
You're tired. This rest's just what you need.
I'm not tired and I hate resting.
Radio, Miss Johnson.
Thank you.
When he sees you here, Miss Johnson.
Yes, but I know what it feels like to be met by someone you know.
Magnificent flight, Mr. Mollison. Welcome to Cape Town.
Jim, you're wonderful.
The official time of the flight has just been confirmed. 4 days, 17 hours, 30 minutes. Knocking nearly 4 days off the previous record. The Amplificate 824 for Super Professional.
He may be a good flyer.
What do you mean a good fly? He's a great fly. Did you hear that? He's broken the record by nearly half.
He may be a great flyer. There's no reason why the press should marry him off to you.
The strained exhaustion caused semi-blindness and accounts for the crash landing, which
I see any marriage lines about that.
I'm reading between the lines.
Well, don't. And will you please get off that map? You're up to your knees in the Pacific.
17 uur 30 minuten. Bijna 4 dagen minder als die vorige record. The official...
I think I came all that way, Mac, and then I didn't even recognize her.
Well, she'd understand if anybody would.
Do you really think so?
How can I, Mr. Mollison, if you don't keep still?
Oh, Bill, if you don't keep your mouth shut, I'll lock your block up.
If you don't keep your mouth shut, Mr. Mollison, I'll cut your throat.
All right, you win. Mac, I'm in my bath.
Hello? Oh, is that you, Miss Johnson?
Oh, he's fine.
I had a good night's rest.
Mr. Mollison.
After all, he only had 2 hours sleep in 5 days. He's here. Do you want to speak to him?
Hello?
Oh, hello. I didn't expect to hear you.
When am I going to see you again? How about lunch?
Lunch? I've just had tea. It's about 4:30.
I must have overslept. Well, how about dinner?
Fine. 7:30?
Oh, no, make it 7. We'll have a drink first.
All right, that's grand.
But where are you?
Well, I'm here. In the hotel. Yes.
Oh, look, I'll come down right away.
No, 7. Oh, goodbye.
Mac, this calls for a celebration. Give me the waiter.
Oh, they still look like a mechanic's. You can't lead a double life with your hands.
I shouldn't worry. He'd understand if anybody would.
I'm not worrying about him. I like to look nice for myself sometimes. Oh, all right, I'll take it. Hello?
Mr. Mollison asked me to let you know he'd be 15 minutes late.
Good luck to you, Jim.
All the best, Jim. Yes, he's really on his way this time.
He's a card, isn't he?
Card? He's a grand slam.
I'm afraid I'm just a little late, but would you tell Miss Johnson that I'm here?
I'm afraid you're a little too late, Mr. Mollison. She's out.
Better grow yourself another leg, old pal. I need someone to kick me.
Amy!
Hello, Kitty.
All the way from Africa.
And just in time for tea. Hello, Ralph. Hello. Hello, Daddy.
This is nice. You rested, lass?
Oh, yes, I feel fine now. Oh, I'm starving.
Just come at the right moment, then. We got your favourite supper, haven't we, Mother?
No, not poached eggs on haddock. Yes, love. I'll tell Kitty to hurry it up.
Well, now, come on. Hey, just a minute. Oh, yes. Yes, she's it. Yes, Amy, it's for you, look.
Oh, thank you. Hello? Oh, hello.
Well, we never seem to see each other except on the end of the telephone, but I was wondering if you'd dine with me again.
Well, I can't very well, can I?
No, of course not. We never have we? But will you?
Well, I've only just this minute arrived in Hull.
Well, I've only just this minute arrived in Paris. Yeah. Make it at Grosvenor House, 9 o'clock tonight.
Well, I... Hello? 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 Oh, rung off. Wants me to have dinner with him tonight.
Who does?
That's Jim Mollison.
Oh, well, ask him to put it off till tomorrow night, then.
Yes, but he's rung off and he's flying over from Paris.
From Paris? Well, it sounds crazy to me.
Yes, that's the way he is.
Oh, I see. Well, do you think he'll make it in time?
Oh, he'll make it.
Can you?
Well, I could if I started right now.
Well, you start right now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Daddy. Good night.
Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, love.
I didn't expect this. I mean, look at me. I came out just as I was.
So did I. I'm just going to get something to eat.
So was I.
Good. Now, what would you like? Some caviar or oysters, and then how about some grouse?
Poached eggs on haddock.
You mean that?
I was never more determined about anything.
That's saying something, isn't it? I'll have the trout. Well?
Well?
Do I apologize?
What about?
We go for the dinner that we didn't have.
Forget it.
I knew you would say that. You know, it's funny how one knows some things, isn't it?
What are you smiling about?
God be thanked. The meanest of his creatures have two soul sides. One to face the world with, the other to show a woman when he loves her.
Where'd you get that from?
Browning.
Oh.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at saying things when I want to, but he's pretty good, don't you think?
Yes, I suppose he is.
Those last lines. One to face the world with, the other to show...
Mr. Mollison.
Yes, thanks. It's all right, George. I'll see to that. Now then, do you like an olive?
Yes.
And do you like sardine?
Please.
And do you like Russian salad?
Thanks.
Do you like me?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you marry me and find out, eh?
Why'd you say that?
Shall we dance? You know, you dance beautifully.
Why did you say that?
What? Oh, that. Oh, after all, one's come quite a long way to say it. I mean, Australia, and when I got here, you went, and Cape. Yes, and that dinner party. We've forgotten all that, haven't we? But, well, I mean, really what I mean is, well, but I do, I mean it. Well, now it's your turn to say something.
Let's sit down.
Well?
I'll take a chance.
Waiter! The wine list!
You know, Amy, walking's quite a good way of getting about.
Jim, you are a madman.
Ah.
Oh, Jim, there's tea over here.
Huh? All right. Ah, dear, I could do with a lot more of this.
Me too. It's so marvelous to feel content.
No, Amy, I'm beginning to regret it.
Regret what?
Having to get ready.
Ready? What for?
America?
You mean flying to America?
Yeah.
East to west.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be the first.
Well, that's the idea.
Jim, it's great. What, Portsmouth, of course.
I've got enough petrol to do 3,000 miles.
200 gallons never take it.
Yeah, but I've had the back seat taken out and I'm having a special tank fitted, see?
Well, that'll mean no wireless.
I know, I'm afraid so.
Taking a DG or a Sperry?
Well, now that's an idea. These new directional dials, yes, they're good.
Much better than the old ones, more reliable. I wish you'd get hold of one.
I will.
Jim, I hope you'll be all right. Nobody's ever done it.
Well, Lindbergh?
Or the other way across, with the prevailing winds. I mean, east to west. Everyone who's tried has just disappeared. Hawker was only picked up by chance in a million.
Now, listen, darling. I'm much too happy at the moment to go and commit suicide.
Where are you starting from?
Porthmarnock, Thursday week. Oh, look, and I want you to come and christen the play. Now, what do we call it?
Have to think about it. What shall we call it? Jim, why do we do this?
Well, to fly a very long way in a very little time is a grand way of making a lot of dough, isn't it?
Thought it was just that. I don't think I'd let you go.
Wouldn't you? Well, to tell you the truth, at this stage of the proceedings, I'm not too keen about it myself, but you wouldn't have me back out now, would you?
No.
No. We do this because we have to. We're a couple. We're made that way. You keep that under your hat, won't you? So long. Take care of yourself.
Good luck, Jim.
Now you realize what we felt like at Stag Lane while you were off to Australia.
And that took 19 days with 18 landings.
I'm living it all again now. Pauline, if only I didn't know exactly what he's going through. I mean, all the things that might happen to him. I don't know which of them I'm worrying about most.
Would you like me to stay here with you tonight?
No, thanks. You've been grand, but it's better I should be alone. I don't have to pretend not to worry.
It has just come through on the tape, Mrs. Mollison. He is there. Congratulations.
Oh, John. Oh, my dear, I am so glad. Oh, Pauline. I mean, you realize the very first, east to west. Look, let's get up to my room. He's ringing me. Imagine, in a few minutes I'll be talking to him from America. Phone me in the morning. Hello? No delay? Why,
I can't understand it. This call should have been through 2 hours ago. Try the athletic club. They may be able to locate him. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Mollison, London.
Hello? What? Hello, Amy.
Hello? Jim!
Yes, it's Jim.
Darling, I'm so sorry about that telephone call.
Oh, that's all right, Jim. I won't pretend I wasn't hurt, but well, I've been anxious about you.
I was all in at the time. You know Americans and how hospitable they are.
Oh, I know.
But now you and I can have a lovely, long, quiet evening together. And...
Maybe long, but it won't be quiet. Yeah, they've cooked up a sort of Jim Mollison night at the hotel.
Darling, do look what Jim has written. Isn't it too divine?
Hello? No, he's not here at the moment. Can I give him a message? Who? Queenie? Yes. Yes. Oh, by the way, this is Mrs. Mollison speaking. Yes.
Oh, darling, you know, you look so sweet.
Long now, we've got to get down. This is your night.
Yeah, but it's so good to be home. Tell me, who was that you were talking to just now?
Oh, just a girlfriend.
Darling, I got a great idea.
What's that?
A holiday. Just you and I. Sunshine, Italy, Spain. Well?
Oh, I've got to be moving.
But darling, we've only just got here.
I know, but I have to get ready.
Really? What for?
My flight.
Flight?
Jim, I'm going to do something. We'll make your flight look like a trip across the Serpentine, the Cape and back.
Why the Cape?
Well, you flew to the Cape.
Well, only just to come and see you. You were there.
Well, I shall fly there to break your record and then fly back to see you.
Yes. But I think my record's pretty safe, don't you?
We shall see.
Having a record broken by a woman.
Well, if it has to be beaten at all, I'd rather Amy did it than anybody else. She's made a more difficult trip than any man's ever done. Skill and grit. And she's crossed the Sahara. And that takes perfect navigation. You can take that from me. Yeah. She's a great girl, Amy.
My congratulations on still another triumph.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. I've got a line through to London, Mrs. Mollison. Is there anybody you'd particularly like to speak to?
Can you get my husband?
Hello. Locate Jim Mollison. This is Amy Mollison calling from Cape Town.
Yes, that's me. It's Amy. Put her through. To my bedroom. Oh, excuse me. Hello?
Hello, Jim. This is Amy. I've broken your record by 7 hours. I want you to be the first to know. Jim, I'm sorry about that telephone call.
Oh, that's all right.
You might try and look a little bit pleased about my homecoming.
Homecoming? It's just another flying visit.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's not much fun, you know, you being one side of the world and me being the other, and then when you come back, I fly off somewhere else.
You know, you felt like that about it.
You don't know now, don't you?
What can we do?
Nothing we can do after we've paid for it. It's our living, isn't it?
Can you tell us anything, Miss Johnson, about your future plans?
I'll tell you one thing, that's my last solo flight. That is record-breaking, long distance.
You mean you're giving up flying?
Good heavens, no.
Then on the next big flight, you'll fly with somebody.
Yes, my husband.
What will your first dual flight be, Mrs. Mollison? Where to?
America.
What do you say to that, Jim?
America.
This is Pendine Sands, and Amy and Jim are just about to start on their first dual flight. Unparalleled as great solo flyers, together they should make an unbeatable team. It is typical of the Mollisons to undertake for their first joint flight the Atlantic east to west, for this is generally considered the most difficult of all flights, and if they succeed, well, Amy will be the first woman ever to fly to America. Seafarer is fully loaded with petrol, but even so, they'll need to make a beeline for their objective. And given perfect flying conditions, they should land in New York in about 40 hours from now. They're taking off. And what a beautiful, steady takeoff it is. Here's hoping they'll have fair weather and manage to dodge the flyer's nightmare fog, which would most certainly take them off their direct course and bring them down short of their objective. Well, goodbye, seafarer. Bon voyage.
Cliff.
Was it a close shave?
Inches.
Nearly a bad start.
Very quick finish.
Bishop's Rock here. Heavy fog bank moving in from the west. Plane Seafarer went over here 3:05 p.m., flying low. Just a stick of the morning after. Sure, if they ever see land again, they'll never see it. It'll be invisible.
What are you reading, Jim?
A novel. I bought it for the trip.
What's it about?
I haven't the faintest idea. She's running smoothly.
Yes, so far. Wish this fog would lift.
I'll take a turn.
What's that?
Second tank.
Switch over.
He'd let it run quite dry, but we can't afford to lose a drop.
How long?
Let me take over for a bit.
Hello, hello. Det er Grønland, det er Grønland. Hello, London. This is Greenland. Sverdrup's Bay, Sverdrup's Bay. No news. And the cyclone has crossed their path about 2 o'clock. It must have hit them. Fog reported in all directions.
Yes, Aquitania speaking. No, see nothing of them. We're moving dead slow, thick fog. Bad as I've ever known it. Sounds as though it might be this way right through to Nantucket.
Yeah, Nantucket Lightship. Say, this fog's getting past a joke. The old foghorn's been belly aching for the last 24 hours. We'll have me doing it soon. Any news?
The dawn never come.
Will you stop talking like a theme song? Here, have a draw.
It's the longest night I ever spent.
Always is flying from the east. How high are we?
8,000.
Do the flashes show up any water?
No? Shall I take her down a bit?
No, we can't afford the petrol.
Grafter Daffodil speaking. 46 north by 37 west. Yes, fog here and a pretty bad one too. You could cut 'em with a knife. Not a sight or sound of 'em. Hold on.
Drifter Daffodil, 46 north, 37 west. Just reported hearing plane directly overhead.
Must be them.
Dead on course.
Dead on time after flying blind from the word go.
Some flying.
Some navigation.
If they keep it up, they'll be here around about 12. 40 hours flying on dead reckoning. Gosh, some pigeons.
Drift ice, huh? Not too far north. We must be off our course. There must be land about it.
Jim! Newfoundland.
Hello, Broadway! Here we come!
They've done it.
Lord love it.
Ja, det var fint.
Petrol's getting low, Jim. We're still 500 miles off. What about putting down?
We're flying to New York.
We have done it, Jim. We can refuel at Boston.
I said we're flying to New York, and we're flying to New York. I'll take over.
Okay. How far off's New York now?
Oh, just a few minutes.
Think you'll make it?
Sure. Pipped on the post. We'll have to put her down. Can you see anything?
Not a thing.
Look, that looks like a landing field. We'll have to take a chance. Are you scared?
Yes?
So am I. Hang on.
Looks like it's right over here.
Hello? Hello there. Here, give her a hand. Quick. Quick, we've got to get him out of this swamp.
Stretcher. Bring a stretcher.
Here, go easy. Go easy.
Where are we?
Connecticut.
Get a plane. We're flying to New York.
Jim.
Here's the doctor. Let him through. Come on, let him through there.
Show a light here, will you?
Please, barely cut him out.
Plane, will you?
Head, he must have gone through the
We're
cockpit.
flying to New York.
Oh, Mr. Johnson. Hello, how are you? I can't stop now. Amy's on radio. How is she? Well, she's there and she can still talk. That's all we know. Mother? What? Mother? Mother, she's going to speak on wireless from America.
Hurry up, darling, please. I won't miss it.
By courtesy of the American broadcasting companies, we are taking you over now to New York, where Amy and Jim Mollison are recuperating after their thrilling 39-hour flight across the Atlantic.
Hello, London. New York calling. Here's Amy and Jim Mollison. Amy?
I want to send my love to everyone at home, especially my mother and father. Feeling fine. We're quite all right.
Yeah, she's quite all right. She can't believe a word you hear.
After all, long-distance flying must involve a few risks, and sheer bad luck that we failed just in sight of our goal.
Okay, Amy. Thanks a million. And now, Jim.
Don't worry, Amy. Caught it much worse than I did. He's got 107 stitches in his head.
Well, I'm sure your English friends would be interested in that. Come on, Jim.
I'm sorry that we didn't get to New York, but here we are. And, well, it was a record. And, oh, yes, I'm glad that my wife was the first woman to fly to America. And,
the stitches?
Yes, and what?
107 stitches.
Yes, and 107 stitches. And what stitches? And, oh, what am I saying?
Doctor, please.
Oh.
Get out of here!
All right, Jim.
Leave us alone. Get out.
It's all over. Come on.
Take those faces out.
We regret that owing to a sudden atmospheric disturbance, we must discontinue the broadcast.
Oh, there now. What a shame. Never mind, we did hear her.
Aye, she's all right. Of course she is. At least I hope so.
What makes you say that?
Your mother, I'm worried about them.
What are you worrying about?
Can't help feeling that things aren't right between them.
What do you mean?
They aren't right, and somehow it seems inevitable.
What are you talking about?
You see, Mother, Amy and Jim are very remarkable people. There's something of genius in both of them. And they're both born to do their life's work alone. Now, they're just trying to get together and escape that loneliness. They can't.
Doctor, these flowers must be delivered at once.
Oh, all right.
I'll just get a vase.
I'm sorry, darling.
It's all right, Jim. Don't worry. Jim, from President Roosevelt.
Well, here's Amy and Jim, fully recovered from their crash, looking fit and smiling, and having their first taste of American hospitality. A ticker tape welcome down the Great Manhattan Canyon. And boy, what a welcome. The whole of America is listening into the crowd, cheering the two fearless flyers after their great record-breaking hop from England to the United States.
Great girl, isn't she? Hmm?
Yes, have this reply sent at once, will you? You have my warmest wishes for your success in anything you may undertake. Stop. You will, I am sure, not make your bid for this further record unless you are absolutely fit and fully recovered from the strain of your recent achievement. Stop. You have done magnificently already. Wakefield of Hythe.
Well, here we are at Wasaga Beach, Ontario, where after several unsuccessful attempts to take off, Amy and Jim start their greatest adventure, Canada to Baghdad, non-stop. And here's hoping that Seafarer 2 will have a happier fate than Seafarer 1. If they do get away today, they'll take with them, of course, the good wishes of millions. Incidentally, they'll also take with them a much bigger load of gas than they should carry. They're moving, they're off, and it's a beautiful takeoff with that terrific load of gas. Now he's fighting to get her up. She's slipping. No, Jim's right at her. Yes, they're okay now, but just a moment, are they? She's slipping towards the lake. Look out! Wow! They've hit the ground with a whale of a crack. Sounds as though it must have done plenty of damage. And Seafarer is hobbling to a standstill. Well, today was their deadline, because the wind is due to change any minute. Too bad. That looks like goodbye to Baghdad.
And the ace flyers of today from all over the world are lined up for the start of this great race from Mildenhall, England to Melbourne, Australia. Among them, of course, are the Mollisons, Amy and Jim, who, after their bad luck in America and in Canada, are out to try and prove the truth of the old saying, third time lucky. And there they go now, taxiing across the aerodrome. Goodbye, Amy. Goodbye, Jim. Good luck.
I'd like to take that judge who disqualified Pasha up for his first flight. Yes, sir. Clean me right out.
Jim, I suppose you realize we've only a few hundreds left in the world.
That sounds a lot of dough to me.
It'll be a fortune up in Edgware Road, but here in Park Lane, it'll be gone before we can turn round.
Why bother to turn round? Why not stay put? After all, everyone's in town, and for our game, we've got to keep in with the right people.
Well, it depends who are the right people. I've had enough of this social world. I'm sick of it. I want to get back to work.
Never let work interfere with pleasure.
Oh, Jim, we can't go on like this.
Time, work, and worry are made for slaves.
But we've got to think of the future.
You know, Amy, you've got a regular mind and you live in the future. I've got a regular habits and I live in the present. There's no contact.
No, I'm afraid you're right. Jim, I'm going to fly solo again.
What's that?
Do you realize that we've never made a really successful flight together and never a failure apart? I don't know what it means, but it just doesn't work.
It's queer, you know.
What does that mean?
Oh, I was just thinking of the time when you said you'd never fly solo again, and the time when I flew 1,000 miles just to have dinner with you.
Jim, you fly 10,000 miles for something you wanted, and then when you got there, you want something else.
You rang.
Hello? Yes. It's you.
No, thanks. Hello? Oh, hello, darling.
Where were you born?
London,
What year?
1921.
What kind of a job, Miss Johnson?
Oh, any kind, so long as it's in the air.
In the air.
Yes, that's where I can be of most use.
I'm sorry, but this isn't going to be that kind of a war. Flying in wartime's no job for a woman.
Thought we'd killed that prejudice. I even thought I'd done a little to help kill it.
Of course, you've done magnificently, but in peacetime.
I see.
I'm sure we could find you something in an office.
No, I'm afraid I might let you down. I'm not much good in an office.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Eh?
See who that is, Amy Johnson.
Who's Amy Johnson?
Who's Amy Johnson?
No, Mollison, you're not for us. Individualism's all very well, but it can be overdone even in the Air Force. Got to hunt with a pack. That means discipline. And without it, all the individualism in the world's no good.
Yes, but see...
Now, I'm not doubting your ability or your courage, but you'd be more nuisance than you're worth. You'd be the right example for the young pilots. Besides,
Amy.
Pauline!
What you doing with that thing?
Driving it.
But that's ridiculous. You ought to be with us in the ATA.
I was told that flying in wartime wasn't a woman's job.
Yes, I was told that quite a lot of times by quite a lot of people. But here we are, 25 of us, ferrying machines all over the place. Oh, you ought to be with us.
Sounds grand.
You know, you'd be very useful.
I'd love it, really, but how do you go to work?
I'll take care of all the details. But I'm afraid you'll have to pass a test.
Flying test?
Yes. You know, just another bit of red tape.
Yes, I understand. I think I'll pass.
Well, you never know.
Oh, you never know.
Be a strange Christmas this year, darling.
Aye, not much peace on earth and goodwill about it.
Amy, love.
Hello, Mother.
Love.
Hello, Daddy.
I was just thinking about you. My, you're looking grand.
Aye, and she's looking happy, too.
Well, I am happy, Daddy. I'm doing a job. I can be myself, just playing Amy Johnson. I'm not somebody.
And how are you liking it?
Oh, it's grand. They're wonderful to work with. Do you know we've got women from all over the world? We're ferrying any aircraft, anytime, anywhere. And navigation as it was in the old days, on dead reckoning. No radio, of course. Too useful to Jerry. It's a different machine every day. Every flight a voyage of discovery.
Yes, I know. I didn't think I had a ghost of a chance either, an old crock like me. But they jumped at me. I've been losing a lot lately.
Have you seen Johnny?
In the canteen.
Start again, Johnny, and get that double one. Oh, double one? Is that what I'm after? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, it's easy.
Now, third time lucky.
You'd all stop talking and let me concentrate for a bit. Here she goes.
Johnny! Scar wants you.
All right. Hey! What did I tell you? It's easy.
Oh, Amy, sit down. I want to talk to you. How'd you feel about Jim? I mean, meeting him.
Why do you ask?
Well, I've just had word that he's joined the men's section of the ATA. I thought I'd better let you know you're sure to bump into him.
How's he making out?
I hear he's doing a wonderful job.
Well, if we're both in the same show, I'm not going to have any nonsense about meeting him. I mean, we need pilots in the ATA, and Jim's a magnificent pilot. Well, it seems to be a pretty good thing all around.
That's what I thought you'd say. You didn't mind my asking?
Of course not.
Johnny aboard, Sam?
Not yet.
My, she's a glutton for work. That's her third job this week.
You needn't worry about her. I remember him in the old Stag Lane days. And how they laughed, the whole lot of them, just because she was a woman. The way she stuck it.
Aye, and laughed the whole bag of tricks out of them and flew halfway around the world before they knew what the joke was.
Hey, we got a weather report.
Ah, it's here.
You'll find in the canteen having a cup of coffee.
Oh, Jim.
Amy. Well.
You're not looking so bad either.
Thanks.
Good to be flying again.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't much fun being grounded, was it?
Here's your weather report, Miss Johnson. Congratulations, Mr. Mollison. That's some job. They wouldn't give that to anybody.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Thanks, Elaine.
New job?
Mm-hmm.
You're leaving the ATA?
No.
Not the African job. Flying the big one is over. So you volunteered for that. It's grand, Jim.
After all, I do know the way, don't I? You know, I wouldn't say this if anybody was listening, but, well, we did do a little to make it possible, didn't we?
Yes, I suppose we did. Well, I'll crack through and fly over the top. So long, Jim.
So long, Amy.
Hello, Sam. Happy New Year.
Same to you, Amy, and many of them.
Thanks.
Crack through and fly over the top. That's Amy Johnson.
This is Records Officer, Women's Section ATA speaking. Oxford V3457 is just off the ground of Station 104. Pilot's name, Amy Johnson.
Adjutant, Women's Section ATA. We're advised weather unfit for flying. Heavy fog moving in from Channel.
The duty pilot? Pauline Garr speaking, Women's Section ATA. Can you tell me the exact time Oxford V3457 took off? Yes, Amy Johnson. 13:05 hours.
This is Operations Officer, Women's Section ATA. Have you any news of an Oxford aircraft V3457? Oh. What's your weather like?
Petrol she carried? Both tanks full.
see, just about enough to last her 4.5 hours. It was 17:30.
Not having a radio makes you realize how important a wireless is to flying.
What time is it?
17:30.
Star News Standard. Star News Standard late night final. Star News Standard late night final.
Hello? Get me Mrs. Johnson, please. Yes. Her mother.
Hello? Yes, speaking. Oh. Oh. Mother.
Hello? Yes? It was very kind of you to ring yourself.
My message to youth is to dream great dreams and see great visions, to lift their eyes to the skies and to journey forth into the sky roads of the air and help to bind still closer the British Empire. Our great sailors won the freedom of the seas, and it's up to us to win the freedom of the skies.